This John Lothian News video is sponsored by How would you characterize the state of the industry today?
Determined and resilient. I mean, I think in the short period of time I've been head of the FIA, lots of events occurring. Just since March of last year, we've had the fallout from MF Global still reverberating through the industry. Peregrine Financial, while I was here, dodd-frank implementation. So lots of major events happening in the industry. But the industry, even though volumes are down, is rebounding. It's coming back. We're starting to see signs of growth, and people are starting to figure out where the opportunities lie post dodd-frank and post some of these customer protection events that have occurred throughout the year.
How has FIA dealt with the impact of MF Global and Peregrine Financial Group?
Immediately after MF Global, we put together a task force made up of industry experts to come up with what are the best-in-class recommendations for improvements to customer confidence and the segregation system in our markets. And we put those out last February, and most of those were picked up and adopted by the SROs in our industry, the NFA, the CME, and recently were put into a rulemaking at the CFTC to codify many of those recommendations. After the Peregrine event, we came out in support of enhancing additional transparency in our industry. We came out in support of the electronic confirmation system that NFA has recently adopted and enhanced. And there's been calls as well for a potential customer insurance fund in our industry. So that is something that we're studying. We've commissioned a study with the CME, the NFA, the IFM, the Institute for Financial Markets, to look at what the cost would be of a range of proposals in that area, whether it ranges from private insurance all the way up to a SIPC-like structure. So our hope is come springtime, late spring, that we will be able to come out with some findings and some more information about what that insurance program may entail, and also whether if it's worth adopting something to bring customer confidence back to the system.
Where do you see opportunities in 2013?
The rules and regulations, once they're implemented, will present opportunities for the industry, and that's what we're trying to focus on at our Boca conference this year. The industry is a bit fatigued by the regulatory situation and want to think about growth opportunities. So there's going to be technology opportunities as more cleared products come into our space. I think there's going to be certainly innovation in collateral management, as you know, a lot of people are demanding higher quality collateral to be in clearinghouses and to sit with FCMs. There's going to be opportunities to convert that from lower quality collateral to higher quality collateral. We're going to see more portfolio margining as the demand for collateral becomes more expensive. People are going to find more efficient ways to use that collateral. So you see ICE is doing portfolio margining, CME is doing portfolio margining, my old firm NYPC trying to do some type of portfolio margining. So those are just a few examples of innovation, but there's going to be more given the technology and innovation that is in this industry already.
Given the challenging market conditions, what do you see happening in the futures brokerage space?
You're going to see prominent players look for partners in this area. So we see NYSE and ICE looking to combine efforts, rumors of CME looking for other partners. I think you're going to see FCMs also looking for logical partners as the cost of regulations rise. With interest rates near zero and looking that way for a while, you know, they have to figure out ways to be profitable. And so that may take on different forms as the business model looks for ways to earn revenues to be in this business. I think the difficulty is, who takes the first step forward to change the model. But I think if somebody, and if the business forces that to occur this year, I think you'll see several people looking at potential model change for the industry.
2013, do you see it as better or worse than last year?
From a macro sense, things are going to pick up this year as the economy starts to turn around. as regulation, the certainty of regulation start to settle, I think we're going to see people coming back into these markets. FIA tracks volumes for the industry. I think we were down somewhere in the order of 15% last year, but we're already seeing upticks in early figures in the industry, growth in Asia. We'll have a good year, I think, in the futures industry in 2013, as long as we can get beyond the regulatory implementation phase, and the hope is we will get that done in the first few months of 2013.